Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of the Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. So I've basically looked through 3 walkthroughs until I finally found the answer to what in the world's going on. I restarted the game, tried that because I thought maybe
Footsteps.
something
Let's see.
glitched out, but that wasn't the case. So apparently there's supposed to be something here.
The right shoe is missing a nail.
There go. Jeez. It says 6 evidence, but clear this is 7. So, in Mr. Stanwyck's garden, I observed traces of footsteps leading from the wall around the house to the entrance of a nearby shack. There was additional evidence of a heavy object, consistent with being a man landing on the ground from the wall. Inference is that the man is of a certain weight. The footsteps were consistent with a size 7, fully soled shoe. A nail is missing in the sole of the right shoe. Okay. And as you can see, we can't click on the evidence anymore. So, that one, yeah, man. It's going to be interesting because at times the magnifying glass, it's not too obvious of what I should be clicking. So hopefully this will do it. Yes.
Come, Watson, we must return to Baker Street.
What do you make of this, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Stenick, I wish my news were your servant simply left your employment voluntarily for the service of a more honest man. Unfortunately, I don't have that pleasure. In truth, the news is grim indeed. Your servant was seen in the company of 2 men yesterday. One of the 2 is a man of moderate size, very robust, and a mature age. His profession, which will be the key element in our investigation of this affair, will be determined by me within few hours. The other is a young Hindi who is tall and only recently arrived in England. There is a darker side to these events. Your man was not with them by choice. Rather, the evidence shows he was kidnapped. At this moment, the reasons behind this villainous act are unknown, but rest assured, the truth will not elude me for long. Gentlemen, I wish you a good day. Come, Watson, we must hurry. There's a great deal to do and little enough time to spare.
Holmes, I must protest. You did not spare my client, Captain Stenick. This seems unusually harsh.
That may be, Watson, but now what matters more is to know the reasons behind the kidnapping of this young aboriginal yesterday evening in central London, and more importantly, what has become of him. I must concentrate on a small experiment I will run to test my theories. Please go to the poor Lovelorn Barnes and ask him if he has something on the Maori nation and its traditions. Also, if you should happen to see the newsboy outside, find out what he knows, and if it has value, give him a coin. And for God's sake, don't be a miser, Watson.
A miser? You cost me one of my patients, and you question my level of generosity with your informers? Oh, really, Holmes, sometimes you go too far.
Okay, so, as usual, Sherlock is being his polite self. But let's see, we have some investigating to do. All right then. Here we go. Oh my goodness, wow, this game. Hold on for a sec. So we got a pair of tweezers and I want to say scalpel, but that's clearly not a scalpel.
These rope fibers are clearly hemp. Now, about the origin of these stains.
I have no idea what's going on.
According to this monograph, the fish scale appears to be from a perch, a saltwater fish with high commercial and culinary value.
Fish scale found in the footsteps traces in Stanwix Garden. This scale is identical to that of a perch, saltwater fish of high commercial value. We can't scrape anything off, can we? No, I don't think so. Okay. Problem is, like, oh, damn it. I never know when something's done or when it is not done. Okay, this I think uses a scalpel. Four.
The meatball ignited but failed to burn completely. There are, without a doubt, mustard seeds present, probably in exotic form. What could be the other components, I wonder?
This isn't anything else, is it? No, okay, that's it.
Very interesting.
There's nothing to... Okay. Piece of cloth found at Stanwix on the door lintel of the young Maori's room is definitely woven flax. This cloth was dyed, yet not in England. Without the slightest doubt, this material originated in India. Taking into account the height of the lintel, the only explanation is that a large man with a turban made from this cloth crossed this threshold. However, there is no trace of such a man in the garden, which means he knew how to land in such a way as to leave no trace when he jumped, and that his shoes have a smooth, flat sole, like Indian slippers. With the other evidence included, this man is undoubtedly Indian and arrived in England only recently. Okay, what do we got left? It's a pair of matches, mustard seed, and I think that's it.
Let's see if I can obtain a reaction with the help of my chemicals and apparatus.
Seriously, at this point, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be clicking here.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay, seriously.
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
I'm not sure how to use this apparatus.
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay, but seriously, how do I use this?
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's get rid of this.
Nothing. Nothing. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing.
Okay. I'm not sure how this is supposed to be
done.
Now
it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay, so it's clearly not it. Was he okay? Really thrown off because Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We have a solvent?
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
See, I don't quite, I don't know what this apparatus is. Clearly, the must...
Now it can't be used for anything. My analysis is not finished.
Well, I don't know what your analysis is. Okay, so that thing goes to that, so that's nothing. But how do we use this?
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Well, if you want chemical reaction...
Now it can't be used for anything.
Oh, man, I'm so... Acid. Okay.
Perhaps if I apply heat? Incredible. I note a strong presence of opium blended with a concentrate of morphine. The remaining elements are a mystery to me.
Small lump found in the Mari shack. Analysis indicates it contains opium blended with a strong distillate of morphine. I was unable to identify the remaining components of this mixture. Nope.
Let's see if I can obtain a reaction with the help of my chemicals and apparatus.
Okay, your chemicals and apparatus.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Solvent? Okay, so it really is just kind of guesswork at this point. It's a big guess of whether you use the solvent, acid, or water. I don't know what other... I feel like I'm missing something else, but yes.
This is evidently coal soot mixed with water, and given the absence of any salt particulates, it must be fresh water.
Interesting. Fibers. Da-da. They were stained with traces of a black substance, so this is from the rope. The hemp. Undoubtedly coal.
I should look from the window and see where Watson is.
Oh, okay. Strangely enough,
There's a good lad. How does it go?
Hello, sir.
My associate, Sherlock Holmes, said you might have information for him about... now, what was it?
The princess, Gov. He was looking for the scuttlebutt on this here princess what we visiting. Exciting goings on. Her bodyguard went missing the first morning after she got here. Nice job to look after a princess's body, innit, sir? They say he went out on the town having a go with the ladies, if you get my meaning. Like as not, he was trapped by some gang of toughs. Otherwise, who'd get the best of him? A proper giant he was by all accounts. Do I get me coins then, sir? Oh, thank you, sir. Obliged, I'm sure.
okay. Let's go back. Sorry, I never got to see this side, so I just want to see what the details of this place was. What's up, Sherlock?
Please, Watson, leave me to my thoughts. I must concentrate.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. Oh, it's your violin. And your pipe. And you have another pipe. You have more than one pipe. What were you supposed to be doing? You should go to see, concentrate on experiments. Ah, Mr. Barnes. Fast travel.
Good day, my dear Barnes. What about your...
Tell me, Dr. Watson, physicians are obliged to keep their patients' confidences, aren't they?
Of course. Whatever do you mean?
A moment ago, Mr. Holmes came to my shop and seemed very well informed about the details of my recent accident. You and I both know that there is only one person who knew about my condition, correct?
Sir, I can assure you...
No, please, say nothing. It is so easy to ridicule my despair. But I love her. Can't you understand? I love her.
Yes, indeed. In fact, I came here merely to see if you have a book on the Maoris.
Over there, on the bottom shelf.
Okay, Sherlock, you are just causing tons of problems for... When you said over there and bottom shelf, really... There's a lot of bottom shelves here. Over there, over here, bottom shelf. Oh my god. No. Okay, Wait, control. So control is the button to press. Okay, let's see. Unless it's... Oh, are you kidding me? That book just happens to be on the same table again. Okay. Well, people at the Earth's end. It is important to realize that the Maoris create peculiar pictorial writings in the soil in order to express much more than simple artistic emotions. First, one must recognize that dreams are the center of the Maori spiritual basis. According to ancient tribal dogma, all men live in a vast universal dream world, and our individual dreams represent our communion with invisible sacred spirits, which are all around us. When a Maori has a particularly notable dream with prophetic or moral value, he draws important moments of his dream in a symbolic fashion on the soil. The drawing is interpreted by the tribal shaman, who can order a radical change in tribal life depending on what the dream tells him about the future. This behavior may seem incredible to those born in a civilized world. We require substantial fact and cogitation, sometimes too much, before changing important aspects of our lives. But our scientific observations over the last 10 years reveal several interesting things. First and foremost, not all Maori dreams do inspire these drawings. Secondly, when drawings are made, few are found to have true symbolic meaning of the events that will affect tribal life. Thus, these prophetic occurrences are quite rare. Furthermore, as mentioned earlier, in these wild and inhospitable lands, the interpretation of a dream as prophesying great change is unlikely to be a great shock, as nature does little half-heartedly in such places. The shaman is going to understand that if a particular spirit condescended to send a message to his people via a dream, is a matter of their very survival. Thus, we arrive at the following conclusion. Has not our sophisticated Western world dampened these same primitive people's senses in ourselves, deeming them, wrongly in my opinion, lowly and unworthy? For can we, with all our scientific tools and superior knowledge, foresee the many disasters that hail down on us with the same reliability? If the apocalypse must happen one day, I am sure that the first warning sign will not be found in our august scientific or governmental corridors, but in the lone drawings of a naked and illiterate aborigine in the fine soil of the bush. Perhaps he will have time to seek shelter for his people. As for us, and it cuts us there. Fast travel. We're done.
I will take it. Farewell, Barnes.
Okay, but I am going to have to end the set here. So eventually, yeah, I have to look it up to what in the world I was missing. You really gotta be watchful in terms. It's they don't make it easy. They definitely don't make it easy to what clue you should click on, depending. I mean, the small lump, that was easy, but the fish scale I couldn't tell, and the nail one especially. But until next time, guys, if you have favorited, thank you if you have favorited, thank you if you have liked, thank you if you have commented, and thank you if you have subscribed. Thank you for clicking on this video to watch, and until next time, guys, see ya!